Imagine you're standing at the edge of an intricate maze, right at the entrance to the future, specifically your retirement. It's like this vast, complicated labyrinth that everyone eventually has to navigate, and guess what? No two paths through it are the same. But the question pounding in everyone's head is, how much do I need to retire? It feels like a riddle wrapped in mystery, especially when you're looking for answers. It's like every signpost has different directions, and it's super confusing, right? This puzzle is what the folks at Wythdrawl Investing Insights noticed and decided to tackle head on. They dove into the sea of information where numerous voices echoed different things, creating a cacophony of advice. Amidst this, they discovered an article by Fidelity, one of the big whales in the vast ocean of investing. Now, Fidelity's piece titled "How Much Do I Need to Retire" suggested a strategy that seems somewhat oversimplified to the sharp minds at Wythdrawl. We have immense respect for Fidelity, but felt it's vital not to follow the path laid out in that article blindly. Let's break it down. Imagine your retirement journey was an epic adventure. You're the hero, and you've got this map, your retirement plan, but there's a catch. The map is super vague. It's like trying to read it in low light, and you're squinting to make out the paths. Wythdrawl Investing Insights is like your wise guide who joins your quest, pointing out that the map might lead you to some thorny situations. Here's the crux of the matter. Fidelity suggests a one-size-fits-all plan, advising that you save 10 times your income by age 67. But here's where Wythdrawl starts to worry, because life isn't a one-size-fits-all kind of deal. Every person's journey is unique, splashed with different colors, dreams, and challenges. Now picture Elizabeth, our example character who's about to navigate this maze using Fidelity's strategy. She's standing there with her savings, but there's a lot this plan doesn't consider. What about her dreams of sailing around the world, or her passion for helping out her community? What if a sudden storm, like an unexpected health issue, appears, or the bridge she planned to cross, specific investments, collapses? This is where things get interesting. At Wythdrawl, we bring another perspective. The 4% rule, an alternative method that many adventurers before have used. It's like a different kind of map, suggesting that you withdraw only 4% of your savings in the first year of retirement, and then adjust that amount each of the following year based on inflation. This rule aims to protect you from risk of outliving your savings, a scary monster nobody wants to meet. It means your treasure chest of golden coins, your retirement savings, needs to be large enough so that taking 4% per year will cover all your expenses. It sounds simple, but there's more to it because this new path has its twists and turns. One critical twist is the path of how the 4% rule interacts with the market's mood swings. Imagine the market like a massive, unpredictable dragon. Sometimes it's napping and your journey's smooth. Other times it wakes up grumpy, breathing fire, and causes chaos, market downturns. If you started your retirement adventure during one of those fiery moods and you're sticking strictly to the 4% rule, you might face some heat. That's why the guides here at Wythdrawl stress the importance of flexibility. They advise that sometimes you might need to draw less from your savings, maybe during those market downturns when the dragon is awake, and more when things are looking rosy. This approach is like having a shield and sword to protect yourself during your quest. Now back to Elizabeth, standing at the edge of her retirement maze. If she were following the 4% rule, she'd need a treasure chest hefty enough so that withdrawing 4% annually would cover all of her expenses, even the extra fun stuff that was unexpected. But here's another catch. Elizabeth's journey is longer than before. With people living longer thanks to potions of health and wellness, modern medicine, she might need her savings to last 30 years or even more. Wythdrawl and their lanterns held high illuminate another aspect. Expenses don't always stay the same. Elizabeth might splurge in the early years of her retirement because she's fulfilling her dream of sailing around the world or renovating her home to make it a castle. But later on, expenses might decrease as she settles into a different rhythm, only to potentially rise again if she needs more health-related potions in the future. And there's another character in our story. Inflation, the sneaky sorcerer. Inflation can cast spells that make the cost of goods and services rise, so the gold coins that bought a whole wagon of supplies this year might only get a few snacks next year. The 4% rule considers this, allowing Elizabeth to increase her withdrawals with inflation, but it's still a tricky path. Moreover, Wythdrawl points out that the landscape is filled with various sources of income. There's a reliable stream of Social Security, a river that provides a steady flow of gold coins. Then there's the potential rental properties, part-time work, or annuities acting as tributaries, adding to Elizabeth's income river. With all these elements in play, the big picture becomes clear. Planning for retirement is about understanding the entire landscape, the possible routes, the weather conditions, and all of the creatures you might encounter. It's about having a strategy flexible enough to adapt to your journey's unexpected turns, ensuring a comfortable and secure adventure. As the journey continues, the team at Wythdrawl Investing Insights emphasizes the importance of having a diversified portfolio akin to a traveler's backpack equipped with supplies for all conditions. Elizabeth shouldn't put all her eggs in one basket. Rather, she needs a mix of assets. Stocks or pieces of businesses far and wide might be her traveling boots, giving her journey long strides of good times. Bonds are more like a trusty hat that protects her from the harsh sun or drizzle. Not as thrilling as the boots, but offering safety during rough patches. Real estate might represent her tent, something that could provide ongoing comfort, regular rental income, or be traded in bustling marketplaces when the time is right. This diversification is like having the right mix of supplies for different weather conditions and terrains on a retirement path. However, a successful journey requires more than just having the right gear. Elizabeth needs to know when to use what, and that's where financial wizards from Wythdrawl Investing Insights come in. They help her understand the magical spells known as asset allocation. These aren't about predicting the future. There's no crystal ball that can do that. Instead, it's about adjusting her strategies based on the present understanding of the climate and the potential short-term future of the economic landscape. It involves redistributing her investments based on current valuations, her age, how far she is into retirement, and her financial goals and needs. This cautious and informed strategy can help protect Elizabeth against the market's dark arts, like significant downturns that could deplete her resources prematurely. And while the 4% rule is a good starting spell for many, Elizabeth's personal needs might require adjustments. Some years a 3% withdrawal might suffice, while other years, especially those early in retirement where the travel bug bites, might see her needing a bit more. And here's where the journey gets deeply personal. The maps and tools are similar for everyone, but the journey is Elizabeth's own. She might decide to take a path through the mountains, seeking the thrills of the peaks despite the risks. Others might choose the longer, winding roads through the valleys, which might take more time but offer different scenery and experiences. In financial terms, this means Elizabeth might be comfortable taking on more risk for potentially greater rewards, relying on her stock's high return rates, while someone else might prefer the steadiness of bonds, accepting lower returns for more peace of mind. The guardians of knowledge here at Wythdrawl Investing Insights remind her that it's not just about the destination, i.e. a comfortable retirement, but also about the journey. It's about living a life that's fulfilling, exciting, and in line with her values and desires. It might mean spending more time with her grandchildren, donating to causes she cares about, or even starting a small business or charity. These personal touches are what make her journey unique and her story worth telling. Remember, this is not to be construed as financial advice, and you should talk to a financial professional about your specific situation. Wythdrawl Investing Insights, signing off.